about the damage that Brianna Stewart and Sabrina Ionescu have all the starting unit, but tonight the Liberty also have 18 points from the bench. And they are getting a lot out of the entire roster.
Niara Sabally hasn't attempted a shot, so the 4 of the 5 other Liberty starters, 22 of 39, make that 23 of 40 from the field, and 58 points as Cloud gets that layup to go in. Firing on all cylinders is Sandy Brondello's squad. Dantas, no shot, no basket, but she's fouled before. That's going to be on Sabally. Excuse me, that's on Natasha Cloud. They showed Micah Parsons during the break. He's here in Celebrity Row. He got booed. and he looked surprised. Micah, this is Giants and Jets territory, not Cowboys territory.
Anyway, we welcome all the fans to watch women's basketball.
Dantas gets fouled, that percent free throw shooter. Hey, come visit Wnba All-Star Weekend upcoming. This is the last game for both of these teams before the All-Star break. We mentioned it at the top, Liberty with a win as Cloud can't get that to go. Sabally tracks it down, but she's on the sideline. It'll be Indiana ball.
Honor has joined the Mercury from the Fever, and it's looked like a very nice fit. She started today, but the previous 2 games, like, it can take time to come back from that. No, it's
a testament to every player on this team, their head coach, Stephanie White, everybody on the coaching staff, keeping everybody together in lockstep and trying to meet those expectations that everybody had for them at the beginning of the season. Nice look inside to Cunningham from Colson. What a vet pass there by Sydney Colson.
Great pass, great cut, 2-player game. Sophie Cunningham has not stopped working on either end of the court.
Here's Cloud, corner 3, bingo! Liberty 10 of 20 from downtown. Here's Boston, tries to answer. It was online, but a little too strong for Aaliyah Boston.
And Aaliyah Boston just has not had her shooting touch in the last 2 games. Even in the last game against Boston, in Boston against the Connecticut Sun, just hasn't been able to find that stroke. But still, even though she's from the Virgin Islands in St. Thomas, she grew up, spent a lot of her youth in Massachusetts. So it's a huge honor for her.
Yeah, it's kind of a no-brainer. Let's be honest.
I know, especially also with Boston campaigning, they'd like to have a WNBA team there.
Right.
But she's crushing it. She's also an investor in an NWSL team, Boston Legacy FC. Like, she's crushing it on and off the court. But pre-game, we saw all her teammates wearing the Aaliyah Boston Slam cover shirts. The entire team was wearing it before the game.
And you know something that was very cool last night? Her and Tina Charles. It was a physical game between the Sun and the Fever last night. And Tina Charles, after the game, as Sabally hits that baseline jumper and a timeout by Stephanie White. But you saw
the Liberty are a very disruptive team. They lead the league in steals. They're amongst the top in blocks. Like, they're long and active.
5 steals, 9 blocks tonight, and 26 assists on 32 made field goals. Mitchell turns on the motor, gets it out to Cunningham. We almost had a wedgie. Somewhere Ian Eagle is smiling. Liberty have led by as many as 26. They're up by 20 here as Stewie looking to add to her point total of 22. 5 to shoot. Gets it to Cloud, steps into a 3. Doesn't get it to go. Went on a bit of a heater in that first quarter, had 9 points. And scored 9 total points in the previous game against Atlanta.
right now, Liberty defense making it tough for the Fever to even get feet in the paint.
Cunningham, a long three to beat the shot clock, doesn't get it to go, and then heads up play by Timpson.
You know, the Fever need it too, but they're also on the second of a back-to-back.
Cunningham loses it. Here comes Savali, gets it over to Stewie, lays it up, puts it in. Excellent work on the break, as we've seen all season long by New York.
Unselfish play. The Liberty thrive when they can beat the defense down the court.
Season average in the paint was 34.9 points for New York tonight. 40 points in the paint as Mitchell gets that to go. Foul on Stewie. And with Clark missing her 10th game, in the 9 games she did miss, you watch Kelsey Mitchell operate. I'm not saying she's never elevated her game before, but she's elevated it to another level.
Now, Kelsey Mitchell is a bucket, and this is someone who had been putting work in, you know, who was an all-star before Caitlin had gotten there. But, you know, now there's just so many pieces, important pieces there for the Fever that they also can contend.
Izzy Harrison will head to the line after that foul by Dantas.
But it was really, really important. Her leadership, what she provides in production. And so when we talk about all the free agent acquisitions that the Fever group that continue to make this team go.
Izzy Harrison hits on a pair. She's got 9, part of that bench mob that you brought up. Now with 20 points. Brianna Stewart leading the way for New York with 24. She's got 11 rebounds and 7 assists. Here's Dantas, gets around Harrison and lays it up and in as Rebecca Gardner looking to check back in the game. Ionescu and Brianna Stewart getting a much-needed rest before they head to the All-Star game, and an offensive foul here called on Leone.
I'm excited.
In the skills and the three-point.
In the skills and the three-point. And Natasha Cloud's in the skills.
Yes. As Hull hits that 3.
Took a few seasons before she had a healthy off season to really work on her game. And literally was working on things like jumping off of 1 foot or 2 feet to finish at the rim. And so now, like, the bag is deep, and every single season she improves.
Oh, Maureen Johannes, the wizard, answers the bell with the wing 3.
1 foot, 2 foot, red foot, blue foot. Maureen Johannes can get that shot off anyhow, anyway.
Dantas doesn't have the answer. We have a sellout here in Brooklyn as a foul. Who's on the bench. Had 8 assists earlier in this season. She supplanted that with a new season high. She has 9 here tonight. As Gardner plants one from the corner.
And the Liberty have 27 assists on 35 made field goals. 28 now, correction. They are just so unselfish. And it becomes contagious.
And another steal. That pass deflected. Gardner, a little Euro. And during that Euro step, she got tied.
They've beaten the defense down the court. I also think it's been a really complete effort from the Liberty. 27 points off the bench. Like, Isabel Harrison has been fantastic. Maureen Johannes is explosive and exciting.
Here's Burke. Oh, she's got another one from the wing. Liberty lights out from downtown, 13 of 25 from the land of the 3. McDonald gets that pass swatted away by Gardner. Here the Liberty come on the break. Johannes, good! And another timeout from Stephanie White. The Fever to just under 36% shooting from the field and just under 27% from downtown. Indiana 8 of 30, make that 8 of 31.
You know, interestingly enough, with the scheduling, as Ari McDonald gets to the cup, coming out of the All-Star break, the Liberty see the Fever again at Barclays.
Yes, July 22nd, right out of the break, New York continues its 8-game homestand as Harrison dials it up, but comes up with the backboard there. And then after they finish that 8-game homestand, 8 of their next 10 will be on the road. So it'll be a test for the Liberty after being very comfortable here in the friendly confines for the next 4 games of this 8-game homestand. Couldn't have made the schedule any better surrounding the All-Star break and being at home.
Well, they had that tough stretch where they were on the road against the Storm, the Mercury, the Dream. That was kind of rough, right when they went through their injury bug. So it was a tough test of the schedule on.
For that upcoming schedule there, right out of the gate of the All-Star break, you have Indiana and Phoenix. And you've been mentioning it all game how Wnba and Alyssa Thomas picked up like they never left off in Connecticut. Nice follow there by the rookie, Michaela Timpson. And it is academic now. Shot clock is turned off. Liberty up by 21. 17,000 plus. 88-77 over a very weary Indiana Fever team who came down from Boston last night.